Let me ask y'all this, man. What's the Knicks plan? You know what I'm saying? Because
Get Giannis.
get Giannis, man. Listen, oh man, like the Knicks lose again last night, right? And I listen, I'm frustrated, man. And I feel like I give the same spiel probably every fucking other week here, but I have to do it. It's like the prerequisite to the points I'm going to make or whatever, right? And I'm super frustrated, man. As a lifelong Knicks fan, I can't lie to you. I'm a little concerned this year. All right, hold on. Let's go back for a second. Listen, we all loved the team last year, right? Can we all agree on that? Team last year
1,000%.
was gritty, at heart, right? And they made it to the second round. They fell a little short. They got run down. But they were gritty and they had heart, right? So we loved the team last year, and I even loved the teams from previous years, man. And they all kind of fell short the last couple of years. But the one thing that gave me optimism was you saw progression under these Knicks teams, right? Going back from the pandemic team to, when they were surprise 4 seed, and then, going back to like Nerlens Noel and Milakina and all these guys. Julius was there and RJ was there, right? All these teams, but you saw progression in the Tom and Leon in the last couple of years, and saw evolution in the Knicks in terms of like team building, not making stupid moves, being very frugal and and stockpiling draft picks and just making small moves, something we haven't saw in the past as as a Knicks organization and New York and Knicks fans. You know, um, and then you go, okay, so yeah, third place, second round. They did that a couple years, a lot of draft picks, trade assets, money to spend. It's time to make the big move, right? It's time to make the big move, quote unquote, that puts us over the top, right? That's like what every team does, right? They build up, they get draft picks, they start fundamentally from the ground up, and they build out, and then they get the big move that puts them over the top, right? So we get the big move. First domino to drop was who? Was Mikal Bridges, right? Blessed them with 5 draft picks, whatever. Everyone is hype. I think it was like in the middle of a Yankee game or something. Everyone was hype. Second move, I'm all thinking like, what's going to be the move? Is it going to be Giannis? What top tier player is going to be? And we heard the rumblings of Julius Randle, Cat for a while, even before like the OG trade. But they go out and they get Cat, right? Cat Bridges, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, Leon and Tom Thibodeau have done well. I'm just going to trust them. We've done episodes on that, and Tom we trust, and Leon we trust. Leon Rose, the Godfather, right? But when they get Cat and they get Mikal, it totally changes the DNA of the team, right? They go from a defensive team with a great bench, right, to a superior offensive team with a bad bench. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost totally flipped if you think about it. It's bugged out if you think about it, right? It totally flipped. The deal, we lose Julius, we lose Devo, 2 players are crazy hard who we loved. Got Cat. I love Cat, but Cat's just a different player. And I want to give my prayers out to Cat. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going through a difficult time. I don't want to speak too much on it. I don't know if you heard about it, but his wife, he's sick or something like that. So shout out to Cat. That's why he wasn't playing the other day. But Cat is just a different type of player. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he's soft. He's just not a defensive player. He could put buckets in all day, correct? But we went back now. Let's fast forward to this last couple of weeks, right? What's the saying? We can't beat the elite teams, right? Yeah. We faced a couple of elite teams these last few weeks. Boston, Cleveland got blown out. We already know about that. But everyone's worried that we can't beat the elite teams. Okay, boom. We lose to Boston and Cleveland, get smacked. We play Memphis. Memphis a good team, right? I wouldn't say they're elite. But I think it's good. They got some good pieces. John Morant, Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells. They have size and Edie and Jaren Jackson. I like Jaren Jackson a lot. I think he can rebound a little bit better, but he's still a good player, and they have some good pieces. So I thought that was a good win, even though it came down to the fourth quarter. We beat them in heroic clutch fashion, right? Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, right? Great. Next, Heat, right? Heat aren't as good as they were in the past. They lost Jimmy Butler, but they're it's this lifelong rivalry we had. They still have a good pieces, right? Bam, Tyler Hero. They have some good pieces in place, and plus we hate them. Boom, we mimicked the Memphis win with some more fourth quarter heroics, right?
Heroics.
Even though we should have probably put it on them, whatever.
Big
So some
comeback
people
too.
like,
19 points down.
yeah, a team like the Heat, like can't even run them off the road. And I'm looking at it like, man, they're learning how to win. I think me and Q had this little discussion a little bit. Are they, they're learning how to win in tight spots and in clutch situations. Um, Jimmy's gone from that was the key. So listen, let me ask you guys this. That's a long-winded way of saying, with the way they played thus far, right? And I'm going to go into what Greg Anthony said in a minute, but do you think this team can win a championship, President?